Please remain standing for presentation of our colors, the playing of the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Also, please remain standing until the colors exit the room. The United States of America, like no other country in the world, symbolizes liberty, justice, and the American way. To those of you who have served in the armed forces of our great nation, we thank you for your service. Please remain standing as I invite you to place your hand over your hearts and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right, face, forward, march.
You may please be seated.
Members of the Southwest Local School District Board of Education, administration, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and many special guests, thank you for joining us tonight and attending the 138th William Henry Harrison High School Commencement Ceremony. This evening, we recognize one of life's most important and memorable moments, the presentation of the high school diploma. In attendance with us this evening are teachers, staff members, and administrators from all educational and service areas of the Southwest Local School District. We would like all current and past teachers, administrators, and all educational service providers of the Southwest Local Schools to please stand and be recognized. On behalf of the community and the class of 2018, thank you all for helping us reach this very special day. Without your guidance, enthusiasm, and dedication to us, this day would not be possible. Among us are the brave and the patriotic, and to recognize them for their commitment to serving in the armed forces, you will notice that not all tassels are green and white. Sitting with our class are classmates with red, white, and blue tassels, indicating that these classmates will soon be leaving the area to begin their military enlistment. Graduation is a very special time, and we reserve this time in our ceremony to ask the members of the class of 2018 who will be entering service to our country in the United States Armed Forces to please stand. Now I ask all veterans and current military personnel to please stand so that we may recognize and honor you. Please join me again. Thank you for your service to our country. To wear the green and white and share Wildcat pride is a long-time tradition. Tonight, 248 seniors will soon become Harrison High School graduates. If you are a loyal and proud graduate of William Henry Harrison High School, please stand and show your Wildcat spirit. I would like to extend a special thank you to Mrs. Hinnerlong and Mr. Ward, our class advisors, Mr. Egan and Mrs. Withrow for today's music, Mr. Morris, Chief Moyer, Mrs. Payne, Mr. Barnes, Mrs. Akra, Mrs. Barker, the Activity Center staff, and especially Mrs. Kennett, Mrs. Merkel, Mrs. Geisler, and Mrs. Missler for their assistance in the planning, organization, and coordination of tonight's commencement program. Many thanks for your dedication and contribution on behalf of the class of 2018. I ask the audience to join me in a hand of appreciation for all they do. Vision and direction begins with elected leaders, and our district features school board members with great dedication and commitment to all our students in our community. It is with respect, appreciation, and pride that I introduce the members of the Southwest Local Board of Education. Mrs. Tricia Evanson, board member. Mr. Mike King, board member. Mrs. Linda Peak, board member. Mrs. Susan Robards, board member. And Mr. Jeffrey Biddle, president. Thank you for making our school a great place to learn and grow. The day-to-day operations of our district are led by administrators who are entrenched in an ever-changing and fast-paced world of education. These leaders include the Southwest Local Administration and the Great Oaks Career Center Administration. Seated on the guest platform are Mr. John Hamstra, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Brian Rabe, Treasurer, Mrs. Corinne Hayes, Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Laura Myers, Director of Services to Exceptional Children, Mr. Andy McCool, Diamond Oaks Career Center Dean of Instruction. Our secondary administrators, Mr. Christian Tracy, Mr. Mark Mybers, Mr. Chris Niehaus, Mrs. Joanna Gotti, and Mr. Matt Lindley. And our elementary principals, Mr. Ron Mangus, Mr. Adam Lobeck, and Mrs. Kirsten Rogers. At this time, would the senior choir members join the Harrison High School Choir? They will be performing for the final time in the choir selection of This Is Me from The Greatest Showman.
A stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious.
When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown 'em out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. We are warriors. That's what we become. Oh, let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for we are glorious. The sharpest words want to cut me down. Drown 'em out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me. Yeah, 'cause here I come. Here I come. I'm marching on to the beat I drum. Marching on, to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Words wanna cut me down. Send a flood to drown them out.
The Southwest Local School District prides itself on academic and social growth every day. Our mission and motto appears in classrooms, on stationery, and is taught and practiced daily throughout the district by students and staff alike. Today, we take our 13 years of academic and social preparation into the world, prepared for whatever might come our way. The class of 2018 selected 2 choice staff members to share the final farewell to the class. Ms. Courtney Friedrich and Mr. Stuart Scrivener were selected as Grand Marshals. In addition to their final words of wisdom, they led the graduation processional. I am happy to speak on behalf of the class in extending a thank you for your farewell messages and for your years of providing guidance and support in and out of the classroom. You have made a significant contribution to our education, and we say thanks to you both. Each year, graduating seniors are asked to consider sharing their final thoughts on both past and the future. 2 talented students from our class have been selected to share their message with our families, friends, Southwest community, and the class of 2018. Our speakers tonight are classmates in order of speaking, Maggie Van Leeuwen and Michaela Pandorf.
There are more than 60,000 types of trees worldwide. In North America, there are 1,000 different trees, and in Ohio, there are only 100. While there are only 100 different trees in Ohio, each tree is different in 100 different ways, whether it be by their height, age, name, color of leaves, amount of branches, or simply the build of that individual tree. With so many different characteristics, each tree has one similarity: its roots. Its roots run deep into the earth and anchor the tree itself. Its seed was planted and its roots grew. For us, our roots are deep within Harrison's soil. While Harrison High School's senior class only has 251 students, we all are different. Each senior at Harrison has different looks, interests, personalities, passions, and lifestyles. Passions have grown, whether it be for a sport, an instrument, or a textbook. Each student is different, but all share the same roots. Our roots have grown since we were kids to sitting here now, whether they grew at Whitewater Valley, Harrison Elementary, Crosby, Hooven, St. John's, E-Town, or Miamitown. We all grew, bit by bit. We all felt the joy of recess being outdoors that day and the disappointment when it was not. The excitement that comes with field days and being anxious for Santa shop. As the elementary school days ended and we all migrated to the junior high, it was like a whole new environment. Lockers that closed, all new people, and no more, go flip your card. We became the class of 2018. Our roots grew deeper into the soil, and they've been growing to this day as we sit here in our caps and gowns. From freshman year, freaking out about where this class is and who that teacher is, to senior year with senioritis in full gear. From standing in the back row of the student section at Friday Night Lights, to leaning over the fence, cheering and yelling at the freshmen for not participating in the chants. From watching your favorite senior walk off the field for their last time to tearing up as you walk off for your last time. From listening to a senior tell you how fast it goes by to being the senior telling the freshman how fast it goes. We've grown so much these past 4 years. We've created memories and bonds we will never forget. Passions that will last a lifetime were created the moment you held that instrument, or scored your first goal, or finished the perfect essay. While storms may have hit and winds tried to blow our paths, the soil held us together. We're here. We made it. It's time for us to sprout and bloom into who we are meant to be. I'll leave you with this, Advice from a Tree by Alam Shamir. Stand tall and proud, go out on a limb, remember your roots, drink plenty of water, be content with your natural beauty, and enjoy the view. Good luck, class of 2018.
Congratulations. Class of 2018, we survived. And we all know just how much we've survived. Our survival stories are composed of small pieces of a jigsaw we've been building for the past 4 years, and now we're moments away from snapping the last piece into place. It's time to reflect on the bigger picture we built. As our mom dumped us out of her minivan at Camp Wildcat, we suited up in our attitudes and looked our senior leaders in the eye with our best "I'm so scared I might pee my pants, but I have to act cool to maintain my social status" face, and sullenly participated in their games. But now we are the seniors. Our class puzzle has some dark pieces we can't overlook, and I'm going to be very solemn with you guys now. I hate to make light of such tragic things on such a happy day, but we simply can't forget one of the most appalling things that can happen to a high schooler. Remember when they ran out of dinner pearls at prom last year? Very sad indeed. Our classes endured the blizzard of baby powder on the football field of Ross High School that threatened to swallow us whole. We survived the towering monster of a research paper that loomed over our heads for 3 weeks that threatened to consume our friends, our family, and everything we've ever known or loved. Some of us even made the boldest of moves and wrote it the night before it was due. And yet, somehow we're all here moments away from switching our tassel from one side to the other. Class of 2018, I implore you to not just survive, but thrive. Do not succumb to the complacency that has gripped so many adults in our time. We are the catalyst for a brighter future, each one of us a piece of the puzzle of tomorrow. Each one of us offers a beautiful piece to the picture. One of our HOSA members may make a medical breakthrough that will change the course of humanity. One of our engineers may rewrite the laws of our universe as we know it. One of us may teach the next generation of minds. One of us even may become the next president of the United States. Class of 2018, I ask you not to limit yourself to the conventional, but instead rewrite the script of society. We may be young, but we have the potential to change our world for the better. Before today, we were relatively small pieces of a puzzle, but as we walk out of here today, we will find our piece in the bigger picture. It's up to each one of you to find where you click. So class of 2018, let us not become functioning members of society, but shaping members. Let us walk out of this auditorium towards the future linked together as a force of change the world must reckon with. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Senior band members, please join the band at this time.
Leadership plays a key role for success in any organization. As members of the senior class, we recognize the important role the Southwest Local School Board of Education and the Superintendent's Office play in the long-term planning and the day-to-day operations. The Southwest Local School District is a nationally recognized high-achieving education leader at all levels, elementary, junior, and high schools. Each is outstanding. We thank the Board of Education and the district leadership team for their commitment, dedication, vision, and long hours of service to the district. We leave well-prepared and extremely proud to be Harrison High School graduates. Sharing his commencement day comments to the parents, friends, and the class of 2018 is Southwest Local School Superintendent, Mr. John Hamstra.
Thank you. Lean in. Congratulations, graduates. I would like to start by thanking those that have helped get us here tonight. First, and they're not going to like this, but I'm going to ask the board to stand up one more time, please. I want to thank our board for a clear and consistent support through the challenges and successes of this school year, and there have been many, for serving our students, parents, and the community as a whole with grace and dedication. Thank you for stepping up and actively seeking to provide our students with the best possible educational experience for the short and the long term. Next, parents and guardians, I invite you to please stand. All of you. This night is in large part a testament to your love, dedication, determination, and support. You too have experienced the many, many ups and downs that come with the last 13 years of schooling and 18 years of your child's life. My grandmother told me many years ago, John, when you have kids, you worry about them every day, from their birth to your eventual death. How true is this statement? The joys that accompany the successes as well as the wiping the tears after a loss, hurt, or hang-up. Thank you, parents and guardians, for being there through the good, the bad, and the ugly. As a school district, we thank you for trusting us with your most prized treasure each and every day. We do not take this charge lightly. Tonight, I leave you with a quote, a story, and a charge. First, a quote. Winston Churchill once commented, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is a courage to continue that counts." As a graduating class, you all have experienced many successes in the classroom, in the athletic arena, and within the myriad of performing group competitions that we take part in. Many of the memories stemming from these successes will last a lifetime, like the powder toss at the East Central football game this past fall and the subsequent 15-yard penalty for delay of game, to Ethan Hartman's hole-in-one, to Joey Lawhorn's no-hitter, Cam Sauerwein's second-place finish at the state wrestling tournament, to the JS space race, and solving the quad. These successes are just the tip of the iceberg. Each of you has experienced victory, large and small, over your school careers. We have also dealt with failure, with loss, and in some cases, tragedy. And we have battled through. The last 13 years of your school career mirror life starting today in many ways. There will be many successes and failures. What you learn from both will determine and shape your future. A quick story. As I shared last year, I grew up in a very difficult and poverty-riddled environment. My grandmother raised me for long stretches of my life. For those of you that may share a similar childhood, or even to those of you that don't, you know the importance of extended family, and especially grandparents. My grandmother was my world, my source of strength, and the one that we looked to for guidance. By all accounts, and in my eyes, she was a saint. Her pearls of wisdom I still hold true today. Sayings like, life is short, work hard, play hard. Live the golden rule, and nothing less. Hurt people, hurt people. Talk is cheap, walk the walk. The world is full of people that do nothing but talk. Nothing worth its salt is free, so get to work. And lean in when things get hard. Never lean out. It was this last line that's been resonating with me the last several weeks when my grandmother was lying on her deathbed, barely able to speak. I was sitting at the community library with my 4-year-old daughter with tears streaming down my face as she once again threw this line out. Lean in, always lean in. Those are the last words she ever would say to me. She moved on to heaven the next day. So often when things get hard, we want to do the opposite. We want to lean out. We want to make excuses. We want to blame, ridicule, or lash out. Make jokes or hurt those that we believe are at fault for our hurt or struggle. It's imperative that all you step up in the world, that you lean in, that you lead by example, that you work hard and you play hard, that you build into others and treat them with respect, that you seek first to understand, that you avoid being critical or cynical. The lean-in mindset's much different than what we hear or see in society today. Go against the grain and lead by example. Lead or influence with strong actions, with compassion and empathy, and with conviction. Think of the great leaders of our past and those that stand out today. All have these attributes. To the class of 2018, your charge. As your awesome choir just sang from the musical The Greatest Showman, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Only you can make the most of your life, so do it. Make it happen. You have to take risks. Nothing great ever will happen by maintaining the status quo. You will face criticism. Stand strong, stand tall. We are humans and make mistakes. Own them, learn from them, and move forward. The only thing that stands between you and happiness is yourself, so choose wisely. And lastly, class of 2018, Cell Phone Friday is happening. It starts tomorrow, June 1. Enjoy. 2 big things, lean in.
Each year, I look forward to graduation day. It's a time of celebration and great optimism. It is a time of accounting and reflection and allows us an opportunity to share moments of contentment and satisfaction. We like to look back on things that we have accomplished and dream of the road into the future. One chapter is ending and a new chapter is just beginning. As I look at the faces of the class of 2018, I can't help but smile. You have been a joy to watch and to work with. Thank you for making Harrison High School such a wonderful place. It is with great pleasure that I invite Southwest Local School Board President, Mr. Jeffrey Biddle, to join me at the podium. Mr. Jeffrey Biddle, I'm proud to announce to you that all members of the William Henry Harrison High School class of 2018 present and seated before us have completed the requirements established by the United States Department of Education, the laws of the great state of Ohio and Ohio Department of Education, the Advanced Ed Accreditation Board, the Ohio Board of Regents, and the rigorous standards of the Southwest Local Board of Education, necessary to earn an Ohio high school diploma. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, we are happy to present to you for formal approval the members of the William Henry Harrison High School class of 2018.
And by the authority vested in me as President of the Board of Education for the Southwest Local School District of Hamilton County, Ohio, I formally accept the candidates for graduation in the class of 2018. The high school diploma signifies the completion of all state, national, and local requirements and may be presented at this time.
Would the students in row 1 please stand to accept your diplomas when your name is called?
Good. Ready? Okay. Linda K. Garza. Theodora Carolina Siders. Raina Mari Worley. Isabel Mary Wilson. Delilah Simone Fox. Natalie Paige Hopkins. Ashley Renee Dornetti. Megan Rianne Chin. Alexandra Marie Dornetti. Michaela Alexis Pandorf. Kaylee Ann Elizabeth Bogle. Kylie Christiana Sovereign. Lucas Joel Rivera. Nathan James Steele. Jacob Dane Parrott. Donald James Swicky. Noah Michael Capagna. Joshua Robert Bittner. Justin Michael Guilfoyle. Quentin Robert Power. Michael Hunter Browning. Justin Robert Moore. Jacob Allen Miller. Charles Michael Miller. Madeline Rose May. Kristen Elizabeth Oldhouse. Anna Marie Catherine Godziff. Emma Jean Dingler.
Haley Marie Adams. Bailey Marie Baker. Sierra Gabrielle Baldrick. Brooke Marie Barnett. Bailey Catherine Bartley. Mackenzie Nicole Belts. Paige Marie Bemmer. Lauren Alicia Beal. Jeremy Joseph Arnold. Braden Edward Beckman. Bailey Allen Beebe. Nathan Adam Bly. Jackson Thomas Bonfield. Andrew David Brickner. Brandon Lee Buell. Devin Lee Burke. Austin Jared Campton. Logan Tyler Carl. Jacob Thomas Carr. Cameron Lee Clemens. Elizabeth Ann Faye Blumker. Taylor Madison Bloom. Peyton Elizabeth Bond. Lillian Grace Borgamenke. Reagan Linda Bott. Jordan Lee Breeden. Morgan Leona Britton. Ashlyn Winston Brooks. Paige Taylor Brome. Emma Ann Bruneman. Jordan Parthena Bryson. Nailed it. Meredith Olivia Caldwell. Tyler David Clemens. Cameron Michael Cochran. Christian Gabriel Caldiron. Joseph Anthony Collins. Jacob Ryan Combs. Matthew Neal Corlett. Jacob Allen Dornetti. Brendan Pierce Edwards. Hayden Ross Ellis. Kyle Alexander Ennis. Bailey James Esterman. Matthew Edward Eversole. Grace Mary Sepluck. Caitlin Amanda Clark. Rebecca Ray Cooper. Stephanie Lee Cox. Angel Danielle Dalton. No, it's Megan Renee Dick. Kyla May Doty. Courtney Renee Ellis. Alexandra Jade Farwick. Tiffany Ray Fernadine. Natalie Marie Fox. Richard Carl Feller. Tyler Lee France. Kyle William Franz. Michael Eugene Fritz. Cameron James Garland. Nathaniel Stephen Gratian. Drake David Griesman. Logan Leslie Morris Grubbs. Eric Frank Gruber.
Michael Sean Hans Jr. Ethan Andrew Hartman. Preston Daniel Hearn Sutton.
Jordan Marie Frank. Kelsey Lynn French. Mackenzie Isabella Galindo. Morgan Paige Garner. Ricky Rochelle Gilbert. Victoria Grace Gillespie. Iraida Anai Gomez Pena. Carly Michelle Greiser. Mariah Ann Griffin.
Lauren Corinne Hauger. Taylor Ann Nicole Hahn. Bethany Lee Hayes. Timothy Ray Heath. Jacob Martin Hockle. Braden Robert Kepler. Isaac Benjamin Crone. Logan Michael Kucera. Cameron Silas Kugler. Blake James Lathery. Joseph Michael Lawhorn. Nicholas Ryan Lieber. Charles Richard Littleton. Dov Antonio Maloney. Connor James Mays. Savannah Morgan Hennon. Sarah Renee Holland. Emily Margaret Hirsch. Jasmine Renee Jackson. Emily Nicole Keith. Ashley Lynn King. Taylor Morgan Kirkland. Allison Catherine Klein. Emily Rochelle Lanter. Abigail Jane Lewis. Megan Kathleen Linko. Jennifer Lynn Lloyd. Dylan Thomas McAfee. Joshua Michael McAfee. Cooper Michael McElroy. David William McGregor. Hunter Ryan McGuire. Ethan Jeffrey Mitchell. Scott Lawrence Moeller. Jacob David Moore. Nathan Lewis Newman. Daniel Eugene Nienaber Jr. Graham Andrew Nagara. Jared Friedrich Newscable. Destiny Marie Maloney. Alyssa Ray Manzi. Autumn Glory Martinez. Chloe Ann Elizabeth Mason. Madison Ann McCabe. Michaela Ann McClure. Taya Alexis McIntosh. Anna Jane McMinima. Heather Nicole Mers. Michaela Marie Metz. Carly Ann Meyer. Caleb Marshall Aru. Isaac Daniel Aru.
Miles Andrew Packard. Jacob Joshua Pettit. Benjamin Joseph Salatin. Cameron Michael Sauerwein. Aries Michael Schaefer. Corey Jerome Schlotman. Jacob Austin Schmall. Zachary James Schott. Benjamin Grant Scott. Matthew Paul Seibert.
Riley Nicole Meyer. Lauren Elizabeth Manella. Kelsey Daniel Moore. Megan Virginia Moser. Kyra Lee Nipper.
Dalen Amari Perella. Rebecca Ann Patterson. Emily Christine Payne. Isabella Marie Pucci. Monica Raquel Quintanilla. Jenna Marie Richardson. Anna Marie Roberto. Noah Shindy. Luke Nathaniel Shirley. Austin Kenneth Silcox. Tanner James Sizemore. Luke Matthew Smith. Robert Justin Michael Spiegel. James Thomas Stepp. William Ryan Stroud. Edward Dale Sunderhouse III. Jacob Ryan Vanover. Ryan Kyle Weaver. Logan Francis Weber. Ashley Taylor Roberts. Frida Savannah Rodriguez. Michelle Nicole Ressler. Alexis Von Rosenzweig. Natalie Brooke Rule. Kayla Renee Ruhlman. Emily Rachel Sammons. Sarah Elizabeth Stewart Kyle. Caitlin Taylor Stocker. Tracy Nicole Thompson. Taylor Macy Trable. Michaela Faith Troxel. Nathaniel Robert Weber. Tyson Patrick Weber. Samuel Anthony Wickety. Maximilian Troy Wilkie. Zachary Michael Wilson. Ethan Chandler Whitko. Garrett Michael Woods. Joshua Wayne Wulzebacher. Tyler Jacob Weimer. Brady Alexander Young. Nathaniel Francis Young. Kendra Nicole Turner. Margaret Elise Van Loot. Clarissa Josephine Verkley. Savannah Alexis Vinson. Caitlin Nicole Wade. Brittany Renee Wansnyder. Kayla Marie Wardwell. Jacqueline Rachel Renee Watkins. Olivia Ruth Willits. Caitlin Sue Worley. Jalen Jean Marie Wiest. Hannah Marie Young. Madison Olivia Young.
Congratulations to the class of 2018. At this time, I would like to bring up the valedictorian and salutatorian for Harrison High School and for the Oaks Vocational School for the changing of the tassel. First, our valedictorian, Lucas Rivera. Salutatorian, our salutatorian, Linda Garza. Our Oaks valedictorian, Nathan Steele. And our Oaks salutatorian, Theodora Siders. All yours.
Class of 2018, if you'll rise and join us. Congratulations.